Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, that took a bit of time for that to focus in. That's a bit weird. Yeah, don't know why. Anyway, I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. A bit later than usual, 8 that I'm still trying to stay around, but I had I had something that was on until 8:30 this morning as far as a webinar. So I'm here. It's a beautiful day outside, but it's got the cloudiness again, and it's already rained. So quite a contrast to yesterday, as each and every day is a contrast to what we've had the day before. In some respects, no 2 days are going to be exactly the same. So we're here to see what the cards have to show us. So here we go. These are the cards that are the spread for the day today. So we've got Ciro Marchetti's Gilda Brevary Lenormand deck still, because that'll be what I use until I don't know when. I love his artwork, and I'm just so familiar with this particular deck. It is the expanded edition, which we've got one of them. The Scythe, card 10, the Scythe with Jack of Diamonds. This is our theme for the day today. Card 28, the Man, Ace of Hearts. That's in our home space, sorry, not workspace, home space energetics for the day today. And we've got card 41, one of the expanded ends. The Well doesn't have a corresponding playing deck, so this is in the workspace today. So we've got those 3 cards, and here we have the Our Wisdom being what matters most is how you see yourself. So it really is that other people's opinions really are none of your business. And what we need to be doing is focusing on ourselves, as this card it's in good focus for today. Normally we have a bit of trouble with the focus. It's struggling now, so I'll put it down. But what matters is how we see ourselves. We are perfect as we are in each situation. We're who we are. So be your true self. Don't try copying other people, and be yourself. See yourself as the unique being that you are. Now, just zooming into the cards. So here we have them. You can see them in a little more detail. And the 10 of Scythes, the 10, is a working card of sorts. Now I'm just going to add another description in the comments, because I'm not getting the Facebook one at the moment. G'day to everyone, wherever you are in the world. I think I spelt that right. Yeah, the Facebook comments aren't working. It's only to the YouTube, but that's okay. It's only sending out. We do have sometimes the technology is a bit on the erratic side. Let's put it that way. Now, let's get back to the 10. I'm just going to put my iPad up as well, just to keep a bit of a check on that. We'll see if that's going to work. So if you bear with me, I certainly can have... Oh, no, it's not going to work there. I was going to put it... I was going to put it a little closer to me. It's not going to work. Okay. This one is a working card as such, because for the scythe itself to actually be the tool that it is, we have to put our hand to it. It's not the type of thing that you can just expect it to automatically go and harvest. This is a card of, we are harvesting, we're bringing in the results of what is our work, our labour, that has had the seeds sown previously, that we've tended and nurtured, and we are bringing in the results now. So put it out there as far as the theme is that we need to have already, the things that we have put in with our intentions are coming in as the results now. So if you're wanting something coming up in the near future, you're going to have to plant the seeds and tend it and do the work so that it is creating its own by natural, that the seeds get watered, weeded, they grow, they germinate, they grow, the sun shines, the water, the rain will water them, and they'll be the natural selves of that seed, right? And grow from that is its genetics. What we are doing is planting the seed. Each and every moment we put thoughts and progress that into, really desiring, and it's almost like the law of attraction, but it's not quite. Okay, we do need to put some work, some action into what we're intending. So here we are, we've done some of that and we've still got more to do. Okay, it doesn't stop just because one has finished, and then you start another one. There is multitudes of these types of intentions, actions, and all the rest of it in our hearts, in our minds, in our thought processes each and every day. Focus on that is more and mostly most important to you, for what you know is, your desires, what you know your life is about. Okay, and what you're needing to do. Because sometimes we can waste time, I suppose is the way to put it, on things that are minuscule, that are not as important as they need to be. Really think into what is our focus, what we need to be directing our energy to. And energetics, okay? So that's what we are. And know that your part in it is unique for you. Okie dokie. Here are some Facebook comments come back in. Good. Wow. Good morning. I'll just put these now. So, good morning, everyone. So happy to be here. It's going to be a fantastic day. Yes, it is going to be a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being here, Sandra. It has been a little while since I've seen your name in our chat, so it's lovely to know that you are still present. And Fiona, of course, when you can, as you can. Good morning, Ros Gurley, and all around the globe. The good afternoon or good evening. Lovely to see you here. I wonder why the Facebook comments were so slow in coming. It's just a bit weird. This is the technology. And Deb, good morning, Ros. Lovely to see you as well, Deb. You're regular as well. And here are the numbers. So we're on a day number of 2. Whoops. My screen just scrolled past. And the numerology adds up to the 1, the 10 or the 1, as Fiona had there. So starting a new journey there. And Deb, reap the rewards for the work you've done and keep going. Yep, good summary. Thank you, Deb. And Sandra, you've done lots of weeding and preparing the ground for some fresh plants. Yes, I do need to be doing that myself, and I think that's why I'm probably getting that, similarly with the scythe, I have planted some seedlings, and it's the tending as they grow that I need to be more diligent with, because it does take time, it takes work, it takes effort, but the results are just so rewarding. I know I'm going to have quite a few cherry tomatoes this year from self-sown ones, but it's still that loving tending to them that I'm enjoying. Okie dokie. So, with the man in the home space, that's that masculine of action and steadfastness, stability, strength, and wisdom, because this is the mature man. And there is still that passion for life that's evident in the robe that this one's been depicted with. Red is the colour of passion. And, it doesn't stop just because we age. It's that enthusiasm for life. It just gets better, I think, in being able to hone in. And remember, keep your blade sharp with the side. Hone it so that it is a sharp cut, and be very wary of the edges when it needs attention to be precise, so that you're not handling it carelessly. And that's what the wisdom of the masculine energy will be showing us today, because there's the experience of oopsies that might have happened over your lifetime, which they certainly have for me, and things that might create those stops where you really need to to stop and think and, look at what what that instance is in the bigger picture of things as you move through, that probably a little later you may find, or you've found looking back, that those instances at the time didn't seem significant, but now they are, in having resulted in a big picture type of a shift at times and really bringing in a good harvest or not. It's just these types of little wisdoms we're not always seeing with an obvious eye. Take it in with the spirit connection helping you if you need to have that extra bit of a kick in the pants to get something going in a more practical way. Okay, so actually getting the rake out to weed or things like that, or putting some fertilizer out, watering your plants, all that sort of stuff. That's the type of reminder I need, especially when it's a garden. But it's the actual doing, and I think that's what the masculine energy does bring us today. It is the actual doing. It's moving from knowing and having the wisdoms, but it's putting it into action and shifting it forward so that we are doing what we're needing to be doing in the physical sense. Okay, and just check the comments. No more at the moment, so good. With the well, it is that depth of how deep do you dig. This is the workspace. How deep do you dig to get the resources that you're needing, the water in a well? Wells are something that are not just magically there, like a spring that can be the natural part of a particular location. And I'm thinking more of those, the spring waters in mountains and hills, like we have in the Adelaide Hills. There's the Piccadilly Springs and stuff like that, where the places like that, where the water just seeps through from the rocks. It's part of the natural physical aspect of that particular environment, and fresh water ready to drink and all of that sort of, the resources are there in a spring. But with a well, we are actually divining, what's the word? You do the dousing with the rods to find water to dig your well. Each and every part and stage of having a well of water is, it's a different step for each. And once the location is chosen and you start digging, how deep do you dig to find that water? I know there's some expert dowsers who are able to let you know pretty much how far away from the surface water might be and why you would choose different locations. I'm getting the feeling that what we're doing for today in the workspace, it isn't accessing the well that is already there. I'm feeling what we're doing is searching for that is a possible resource that is going to bring you your well of, resources. So it feels a little more like sensing and looking at all of what is in readiness. I'm feeling an in readiness to get to the point of digging. You're getting your shovels out. You're actually starting that process, but it does need that bit of a prep, research, and sussing out what the where is, the what where type of thing. So it almost feels like it could be new business opportunities you're searching for that's going to bring that wonderful resource or business tools for continuing to grow your business if you're in an existing one, or if you're in a job you're not 100%, it's not fulfilling you for now. Stay in and you're researching for new work, new job that you feel is going to suit your talents and skills more ideally, so that you can feel more of that self-worth. Remember, we've got the owl suggesting with his wisdom or its wisdom, what matters most is how you see yourself. So if you're not seeing that fulfillment in your workspace, having that validated in your workspace, check within first, and then just keep an eye out for opportunities that might direct you to other spaces and places where your work will be valued, where you can be the wonderful resource for the company that you choose to move into, that type of thing. Job hunting. Where it feels right for you, check in with your energetics, with your spirit guides as well, of course, because they're connected to that is within your core, and start to do, have that opportunity start to grow and develop for you as to new resource. I'm feeling it really is that sourcing of the, to be able to place a new well somewhere that's better suited, that's more in alignment with who you are, not so that you yourself can start to really feel that sense of self-worth. Because sometimes we all doubt ourselves. So step forward with confidence and know you've got the right tools, you've got the right personality and traits that you need for being you, of course. But we are going to be stepping into that in a more real way as well, because every opportunity we have is further along our own personal journey, isn't it, in life, and being more of the who we are becoming. Okay, so there we go. And I know I've just seen Sandra putting in, the well is only as useful as the rope that holds the bucket and the freshness of the water supply. Absolutely, that is true. And I think probably if there is that feeling of, the water is running out or the resources are running out where you are using, what you're tapping into at the moment, it does need that fresh supply, fresh location, fresh perspective. So, and that is just as it is for our own lives as well. Look at what you're doing with a new perspective, with fresh eyes. But we are being called to, I think, to actually put our hand to that tool. Whatever tools we have, we are needing to work with them today. It's a doing day. Okay, so thank you for joining me. And certainly the links, look, I'm just going to put the link that's on the YouTube one that has gone to YouTube. The website link isn't going through to the Facebook one. Certainly find it. You'll find it in the description, the about page on the Facebook, whether it's the profile or the business page, and certainly you can see that there in the YouTube. So thank you. And Deb, strength and wisdom, fill your cup bucket and feed others with the overflow. Share your light. That's a wonderful summary as well too. Thank you. A wonderful insight. And thank you, Roz. Have the most beautiful, magical day to you and all, and to each and every one of you. Keep being the best you that you can be, because we are unique, and no one can really copy us. They might try, but we ourselves are the original. Thank you. Namaste. Until tomorrow.